This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Matthews. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Iamaleava to the air again. Got his man on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Bruins!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. Turns it on at midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And obviously, huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously, you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got a man. It's Knight. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. The 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive have they looked? Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the point after is good. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Richard. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's shot. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's shot. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Beebe. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Richard. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Hoosiers will try to convert on fourth down.
For this offense coming into the year, guys, who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is good. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Throwing, Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Rams him with the stiff arm. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
The Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He caught it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. On the option. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Bringing the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. saying in the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Rushes on him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Becker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He turns that loose down the right side. Intercepted.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava keeps looking downfield. That's caught. It's Matthews. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Bruins will have it first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Pucks it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Iamaleava looking for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 11 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Beebe. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the backup running back here early in the second half just absolutely go to work. And after that fumble by the starter early in the game, the coaching staff decided to give him a rest. They're now riding the hot hand and giving the backup an opportunity, David. And by all accounts, this guy has taken full advantage of it.
Fastest way to lose your job is to turn the football over. You put it on the deck, man, it's fair game. And he fumbled. And this is what I love about football, man. Stay ready, right? You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. And he stayed ready. He's getting his opportunities, and he's making the most of it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Richard. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's Iamaleava to throw. With the catch, it's Knight. Crosses the 45. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Bruins! They take the lead here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He lets one fly deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Moving out to the right. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's shot. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Preston. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now. And
he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Throwing, Iamaleava. Makes the catch. It's Knight. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Beebe. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Marsh. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The run inside. It's Beebe. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking deep. Wrapped it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Hoosiers right back at them.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
He'll start the return inside his 25. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Fourth down, tie game. They don't have to go for it, but it looks as if they will. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Ellis. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Iamaleava. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Knight. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Rides to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books.